Do you think Tom Cruise is an introvert or an extrovert? If I were walking down the street and someone walked up and asked me that question without any hesitation, I'd say, he's an introvert. And I would be wrong. No, he's an extrovert. Did you know that? It took a rectification for me to discover he's an extrovert. Let's examine the footage. You see how he sits on the side of the chair closest to Jay? That's an extrovert thing. They have no problem getting close to the host. Introverts are too shy. Notice how he talks to the audience. Once again, that's an extrovert thing. He shakes hands with the audience. Now, I don't see why I should bother continuing. He's very open about himself. It's obvious he's an extrovert. In fact, I'm even embarrassed for thinking he was an introvert at all. Scratch all that. Because he's an extrovert, he would have to have an extrovert sign rising. That would be either Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. Tom Cruise used to do this laugh thing. In fact, people would imitate him on this. One time he went up to accept an award, and he got up to the podium and received the award, and then he would suddenly stop and go, ha 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 ha. Then he'd be about to give his acceptance speech, but he'd interrupt himself and go, ha 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 ha.
All right. Wow. Well, thank you. Yeah. All right, Fred. I've got to thank some people here.
He did this for maybe 10 seconds. What is that? That ha 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 ha. That, my friends, is the sunny disposition of Leo rising. You'll get a subcategory of Leo rising that's always smiling. They're happy. These are the ones who are usually good looking and they know it, and life is good. I mean, after all, he's known for that kilowatt smile of his. Leo rising is a very gutsy sign.
So even as a little kid, like I used to steal lumber from a junkyard or, and then I'd ride down the hill as fast as I could and hit the ramp and go over garbage cans, to try to do that when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Uh-huh.
Didn't work. I went down the hill, and the bike, was the pedal thing. It didn't have the reverse, so I was going really fast. And then I went through it, and I split the wood in half, and I went smashing through the garbage cans. And then spent the next few days in the hospital.
And you thought, I want to do this for a living.
This is what I want to do for a living.
I kind of cornered him, and I said, hey, tell me about this. Like, I'm afraid of heights. How did you do this thing? And he goes, oh, and you've met Tom,
yes,
and he's
yeah.
very, you're the only person in the world.
Everything else, yeah.
But he just laser locked, and he was like, because he really wanted to talk about it. He said, I've been dreaming of this shot for 15 years, of this sequence, and finally I had a chance to do it. And I goes, well, so how did it come to pass? And he goes, okay. So I go to the safety guy. I tell him this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to explain the whole gag to him.
Right.
The safety guy says, you can't do that. He goes, that's too dangerous. And I'm like, and he goes, so I get another safety guy.
We know how Tom Cruise is famous for taking a lot of risk for doing his stunt work. That doesn't mean he's not scared.
Boom. No, that was like, I did not want to.
You get scared when you do that stuff?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. It was funny because when I got up to the top of that skid, and first of all, I got to climb up that thing a million times. It was freezing cold. When I got up there, I go into a free fall down the rope, and there was just a moment where I'm thinking, I don't want to let go. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, because you know it's coming. We know what you
Yeah,
have
and I
to
just
do.
don't want to, because I'm free fall, I don't want to end up on my head hitting that ball, I mean, I rehearse and practice this stuff, but not hitting my head, but it hurts when you hit your back and you fly off, but it didn't happen.
So just because he does the stunts doesn't mean he doesn't have to psych himself out to muster up the guts. Now, you know who else comes up Leo rising in a rectification? Timothy Treadwell. He was into the bears.
It is the most dangerous camping the most dangerous living in the history of the world by any human being. I have lived longer with wild brown grizzly bears without weapons, and that's the key, without weapons in modern history than any human on Earth, any human. And I have remained safe. But every second of every day that I move through this jungle, or even at the tent, I am right on the precipice of great bodily harm or even death.
This guy went mano a mano with these monolithic creatures. So how did he do it? How did he face these bears without a gun or bear spray? He used bear psychology, and it served him well.
Go ahead back. Go back. Go back. He's now moving away from me. I've now proven myself as being able to hold my ground and therefore earning their respect.
But then one day he ran across this old bear he dubbed Ollie. The bear attacked him, and Timothy tried using his bear psychology, but the bear wasn't falling for it, and the rest is history. In any case, Leo Rising is gutsy. Now, you couldn't ask for a better superhero than Leo Rising. It is the quintessential action-adventure figure. They have guts and charisma. Take, for example, Christopher Reeve, played Superman, Leo Rising. Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, Leo Rising. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Leo Rising. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Leo Rising. Roger Moore, The Saint, James Bond, Leo Rising. Pierce Brosnan, Remington Steele, James Bond, Rectifies in Spades, Leo Rising. David McCallum, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Leo Rising. Robert Vaughn, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., the best I could rectify is Leo Rising. And yes, even Mike Myers, Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, Leo Rising. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher, Rectifies in Spades, Leo Rising. They're really into it. These Leo Rising people are really into action-adventure. They are part of the Leo Rising Club of Action-Adventure Heroes. Leo Rising is almost invariably medium height. Let's go down the list. Christopher Reeve, 6'4". Now, he was a very tall Leo Rising. He was a major exception to the rule. Johnny Depp, 5'10". Tobey Maguire, 5'8". Robert Downey Jr., 5'8". David McCallum, 5'7". Robert Vaughn, 5'9". Mike Myers, 5'8". Tom Cruise, 5'7". Tell me another one. And then we have Pierce Brosnan at 6'1", and Sir Roger Moore at 6'1". Once again, a bit on the tall side for Leo Rising. So Leo Rising is a swashbuckling sign. What about Errol Flynn, who played Robin Hood? Aries Rising. No actors who played Batman had Leo Rising. Here are actors who played Batman. Get ready for a lot of introverts. Ben Affleck, Cancer Rising. Michael Keaton rectifies as Virgo Rising. Val Kilmer, Capricorn Rising. Robert Pattinson, Taurus Rising. George Clooney, Pisces Rising. Adam West. I don't have anything to rectify by, but as a wild guess, I would say Cancer Rising. Jensen Ackles, Kevin Conroy, Josh Hutcherson. I don't know who these jokers are. You know who has Leo Rising? Jack, wait till they get a load of me, Nicholson, the Joker. Jared Leto played the Joker. Taurus Rising. So you see, it's not so easy finding someone who has Leo Rising to play Batman. Oh, I know. You're thinking, what about Christian Bale? Could he have Leo Rising? No, because no one who has ever played Batman had Leo Rising. Look at this. Half the planet has played Batman and not a Leo Rising among them. If I told you Christian Bale's rising sign, you would never believe it. You would never guess Christian Bale's rising sign. Not if I gave you 13 guesses would you guess Christian Bale's rising sign. Because I don't know Christian Bale's rising sign. Let's ask the Grand Poobah of rising signs. Oh, Grand Poobah, what is Christian Bale's rising sign? Christian Bale, rising sign, unknown, but it's not Leo. Oh, Grand Poobah, why couldn't Christian Bale have Leo rising? He's an introvert. So let's just put that one to bed, shall we? There is a very good reason why no one who has played Batman had Leo rising. If you were paying attention to this video, you would know the answer. Now, check your notes. Check your notes. Oh, you didn't take notes? Rewind the video. Rewind the video, watch it again. Well, for those who are too lazy and cannot be bothered, I guess I will just have to tell you. The reason why Leo Rising is never hired to play Batman is because Leo Rising is almost invariably medium height, and casting directors want Batman to be tall. He should be at least 6'2", which is his comic book height. Sorry, Sir Roger Moore, but your 6'1" frame is too short. That's all I got. See you in the next video.
If you could possess a superpower, what would it be and why?
Fly.
Fly?
Yeah.
But you can fly already. You got a plane.
Yeah, but I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
You asked me, I told you.
Wouldn't go for the X-ray vision?
I said I wanted to fly.
Fly.